Because
now.
you went behind my back and were
It wasn't
hooking my
behind
brother. You and Rob start hooking up.
Well, it started off as a joke. It started off as a joke to see if it would like ruffle your feathers.
Khloé Kardashian confronts Malika Haqq about her secret fling with Rob Kardashian. And things get wild just when you thought the Kardashian family drama couldn't get any messier. Khloé Kardashian proved us all wrong. In the February 26th episode of Khloé in Wonderland, viewers were treated to a jaw-dropping confrontation between Khloé and her longtime best friend, Malika Haqq, over a secret that had been buried for over a decade. Malika's past fling with none other than Khloé's brother, Rob Kardashian. The moment was as hilarious as it was cringeworthy. Packed with uncomfortable laughs, brutal honesty, and pure Kardashian chaos, this scene had fans glued to their screens. The shocking confession, Khloé didn't waste any time getting to the point. With her signature bluntness, she hit Malika with the million-dollar question. Khloé, when did you and Rob start hooking up? Caught off guard, Malika laughed nervously before admitting, Malika, wow. It started off as a joke, to see if it would ruffle your feathers. Yes, you read that correctly. What began as a prank to get a reaction out of Khloé somehow escalated into a full-on fling with Rob Kardashian. Khloé's reaction? Not amused, unsurprisingly. Khloé wasn't thrilled to learn that her best friend had secretly hooked up with her brother, and as a joke, no less. In classic Khloé fashion, she didn't hold back. Khloé, you went behind my back and were with my brother? I should have known. You're having sex with my family member. Do I owe you an apology? Malika, always the composed one, kept her cool, but didn't shy away from keeping it real. Malika, I'm just saying, if I were to sit on your brother's D***K, I'd be calling you right afterward. The tension was palpable, but somehow, the two women managed to laugh through the awkwardness. Still, it was clear that Khloé was processing just how bizarre the entire situation truly was. Rob Kardashian joins the chaos, and just when you thought things couldn't get any more uncomfortable, Rob Kardashian entered the chat. Khloé, never one to miss a beat, brought her brother in for his version of events. And Rob, he was refreshingly, and perhaps too, candid. Khloé, do you want to disclose anything? What about the sexcapades? Rob, yeah, it was very passionate. And very good. Cue Khloé's dramatic eye roll and the avalanche of awkward laughter as she attempted, and failed, to hide her surprise. Conclusion: what started as a simple conversation turned into one of the most unexpected and entertaining moments in Kardashian reality TV history. Between Malika's wild confession, Khloé's brutally honest reactions, and Rob's unfiltered commentary, this episode gave fans everything they love: drama, humor, and a heavy dose of WTF. If this is just one episode, we can only imagine what Khloé in Wonderland has in store next.
Do you want to disclose anything about
What do you mean? What about
the sexcapades? Yeah, since she said...
It was great sex.
Oh, nice. Okay, thank you.
It was very passionate and very...
Malika was Khloé's closest confidant, her ride or die, and Rob was her brother. So, the idea of the two of them getting together in any kind of romantic way was hard for Khloé to wrap her head around. Her reaction was completely understandable. After all, she was dealing with the unexpected shock of her best friend and her sibling crossing a boundary that felt deeply personal. Still, in true Kardashian fashion, the trio eventually moved on and let the drama settle.
Because you went behind my back and were
It wasn't
fucking my
behind
brother.
your- it wasn't
Yes,
behind
I
your
died.
back.
Yes, I should have known that you're having intercourse with my family member.
Do I owe you an
Who him and I
apology?
could be fraternal twins.
I
No,
just
maybe.
wanna know,
You
do
don't
I
owe me an
owe you an
apology. But what I'm
apology?
saying is, if I were to sit
Because
on your
it-
brother's dick, I would be calling you right after.
Rob's blunt and enthusiastic response brought a fresh wave of comedy to an already dramatic situation, but it also shed light on how tangled this relationship triangle truly is. The siblings clearly share a playful dynamic, yet Rob's candid admission about his past romance with Malika added more tension to the mix. For diehard Kardashian fans, this drama is nothing new. The complicated relationship between Malika, Rob, and Khloé was first revealed back in Season 5 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. What initially started as a harmless prank between Malika and Rob quickly evolved into a full-on romance, much to Khloé's shock and, let's be honest, discomfort. At the time, she felt deeply betrayed by both her best friend and her brother.
I just don't want you to put your life on hold when you have already for so long. Like, you've done every last thing that a person can do. You know, showing up to therapy sessions. If it's like a couples therapy and only one shows up, you know, there's not much else you can do. You can't keep on going hoping that the other person's going to show up. And I think that you feel guilty, like you're giving up if you leave, when we just want you to know you don't.
Malika and Rob continued to maintain a friendship, and Khloé's bond with Malika stayed rock solid despite their awkward history. Khloé even made a hilarious sperm donor joke. Classic Khloé humor. Fast forward to today, and it seems she has fully come to terms with her best friend and brother's past relationship. In fact, she's so comfortable with it now that she's even joking about it in the most Khloé way possible during Malika's side of the story.
Ask Rob to give you some sperm.
I mean,
He's a good catch.
excuse me, we like to keep this in the family.
Oh my God.
Would you like to donate?
You guys have already slept together.
Hello.
Hi, baby.
Hey.
I'm with Malika. Real serious question though, like Bible serious. Malika wants to have another kid.
Hey.
Hey. And she was going to go to a sperm bank to get sperm, but I just said, why not get it from
I
you?
can't anymore.
What?
Is it broke?
During a recent episode of The Kardashians, Khloé delivered one of her most outrageous moments yet. When Malika expressed her desire to have another child, Khloé pitched an idea that was completely out of left field. "We could just ask Rob to give you some sperm," Khloé suggested with a straight face. "I mean, he's a good catch." Malika burst into laughter, replying, "Excuse me?" Khloé, ever the queen of Kardashian chaos, continued, "We like to keep it in the family. Oh my God. Would you like to donate? I mean, you guys have already slept together. Hello." Not missing a beat, Khloé even FaceTimed Rob on the spot to pitch the idea directly. "Hi, baby," she said. "Hey, I'm with Malika. Real serious question though, like Bible serious. Malika wants to have another kid, and she was going to go to a sperm bank, but I just said, why not get it from you?" Rob, clearly taken aback, laughed and said, "I can't anymore. What is this?" The entire moment was pure gold. Classic Khloé at her finest, blending comedy with total chaos. It's scenes like this that remind fans why the Kardashian family remains one of the most entertaining forces on reality television. Fan reactions. Peak Kardashian drama as expected. Fans of the Kardashian-Jenner family were living for the drama. Social media exploded with reactions, memes, and hot takes about the awkward yet hilarious situation between Khloé, Malika, and Rob. Many fans took Khloé's side, saying they'd feel equally betrayed if their best friend hooked up with their sibling. Hashtag Team Khloé was trending among those who felt her reaction was justified. On the flip side, others stood by Malika, arguing that both she and Rob were consenting adults and didn't owe anyone an explanation. Hashtag Team Malika reminded everyone that the two were free to explore their relationship without needing Khloé's approval. There was also a wave of fans who simply wanted Rob to return to the spotlight, whether through more appearances on the family's reality show or even as Malika's potential sperm donor. The moment has reignited interest in Rob's presence on screen. What's next for Khloé, Malika, and Rob? Despite the initial awkwardness, it seems the trio has moved past the drama. But that doesn't mean the conversation is over. Khloé's podcast has become a hub for all things Kardashian-related, and fans can expect even more wild stories and behind-the-scenes tea in upcoming episodes. Could this be the beginning of Rob's long-awaited return to the spotlight? Viewers are hopeful. As Malika continues exploring her options for having another child, one can't help but wonder, will she actually take Khloé's wild suggestion seriously? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the journey will be anything but boring. Your turn. We want to hear from you. So, what do you think, VIP Watch fam? Was Khloé right to call out Malika for hooking up with Rob? Or was it all just a big joke taken too far? And would you be on board with Rob being Malika's sperm donor? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Kardashian content and celebrity tea.